Hey miners, Rusty coming at you. Today we're going to take a look at another mini trapper. And Rusty's, I would say, an official case mini trapper collection. I even go beyond case. If I find Rough Riders or Queens, Baron Sun, which aren't my favorite, by the way. The Baron Sun mini trappers I've had haven't been blessed. So let's talk about this one real quick. Got an email one time, like we do from Shepard Hills, and it had this down, I think like $51.99. And I said, yeah. And so, they emailed it to you as a special. I ordered it, and they didn't have it in stock. So I had to wait like 2.5 months here. Finally came, and in the meantime, I ordered the full size. So there'll be a video out on that, and I might do a little comparison here. But I do like this. This is called the Peach Seed Jigging, and you can see they really doubled up on it here. It's very rigid feeling, very texturized, and they extended that down into all the way to the bolster. There's some nice dark red. Crimson is a real pretty color. I would call this red the crimson, not this black. And I've had some good luck. I love when you can get this purple marbling, which this one is lacking. I'm not seeing any of that. So let's try to get this light to work with us. But like usual, we have a nice half stop and a pretty nice spring on this. The mini trapper blades are narrow and thin, extremely thin, and they are just a great cutting tool. So I have in my pocket, I've been carrying this one. This is the dark red bone in the Peach Seed Jigging. So we have the same jigging on these, and it's in carbon steel. And back here, and I hit this with some sandpaper and knocked off that abrasiveness. And if you look in the original video for this, it was dark. And I've been wrong about Case. I've been blaming them for, turning out these knives when this whole time they know what they're doing. And what I mean is just like this. Maybe you can see I kind of might have hit this with sandpaper as well. What happens is over time, these things will wear. And as they wear down, that's what I've been noticing because of the used market. They look better. They do. They need that extra bone, that extra thickness. If you're going to use these and wear them, and then when you get them worn down, you're going to notice, what do you want to call that? Just the bone gets better. So if I were to pocket this and carry this, I imagine I'm going to get some purple. See how we got that? I used some polishing paper, 8000 grit, to get that. And I worked it a little bit up there, and I may do that to this. So look at that for 52 bucks. Woo-wee. So here's a large. Got a little bit of that purple coming through, but they did a nice job of matching these. I'm shooting this about right now. Case has their Smoky Valley. It's Smoky Mountain Knife Works has a Smoky Valley on. That's their canyon. It's a deep canyon jig with their autumn. And those are getting mixed results on how they come out. So it's kind of like this go look at my Stockman on this. I got a 47 Stockman. Oh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Seriously, you guys have to see that one. But we're comparing these in the sense of crimson red, which to me is this dark maroon, not this black. But maybe if I were to rub on it with some polishing paper, which I might end up doing, I'm going to get some purples and such. So that's how these are kind of working out. Oh, I did my own version. I dyed this knife. And initially, it kind of looked like crimson because I also took and polished the dye off. This was originally a Crandall jig. And by knocking the dye didn't penetrate very deep. And so when I went and knocked it off, I was getting sky blue. It's a sky blue Crandall jig. But before I did that, I had a nice version of I actually did have a nice looking, kind of similar to a crimson bone. But anyways, this is, I hit it with the polishing paper and made it, I don't know, mixed berry, nightmare bone, I don't know. Anyways, I've had your ear for long enough. Thanks for joining me. And so we're going to be taking a look at the unboxing here. It's a Shepard Hills exclusive. Item number 27381, Crimson Red Bone Peach Seed Jig Mini Trapper. 6207 is the pattern number. And this one was born on 11/25/24. So these did go, they let them kind of go out of, what do you want to call it? Yeah, well, I had to place an order for this and wait a couple months. So, and then kind of a dark red, like crimson. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. And so we're going to be taking a look at the unboxing here. It's a Shepard Hills exclusive. Item number 27381, Crimson Red Bone Peach Seed Jig Mini Trapper. 6207 is the pattern number. And this one was born on 11/25/24. So these did go, they let them kind of go out of, what do you want to call it? Yeah, well, I had to place an order for this and wait a couple months. So, and then kind of a dark red, like crimson. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me.